Okay, now that we have printed this, the light color, and the only thing that's white are the eyes. I'm going to follow the plan, roughly. Already cut out the eyes, and I'm going to cut out the next thing that I want to be light. And when I cut out the next thing, what that's going to do is reveal all of this light pink. So here, let's do this with the block and with a piece of paper. White paper should make this easier to see. So if I cut out these little highlight areas, then all of those are going to reveal this light pink when I print it. So let's see how these print. I've made a slightly darker kind of pink, and what I've done is use the palette knife to put it next to the previous color as I'm mixing, just to test things out. Okay, so now we have the whites of the eyes, and then the lighter pink showing through this darker pink that I just printed. And what I have to do is do all of these colors, or do this color on all of the prints I just made. So I have to do the whole run. One thing worth noting is that as the layers of ink pile up, they're going to resist each other. So later layers of ink are going to have to be a little more oily. So I'm going to have to add some oil, or a lot of times with these Safe Wash Relief inks, this extender will help. The only problem is it thins it out more than the oil, so it'll make it more transparent. But you have to add either that or a little bit of oil in with increasing quantities as you add more and more layers. Okay, well, this sort of gray pink is not a bad color to be the main part of the face. So what I'll do is carve out all of this so that the pink will show through. Okay, so we go through a couple colors to figure out which one I wanted next. What I'm going to do is print just this first. On plain paper, so I make sure it's what I want. Doing this also gives me a good idea of where the imagery is going to be, because when I print on top of the existing prints, I'm going to be a little blind. Okay, that's going to work out well. So let me re-ink this. A lot of times, just I got to feel with my hand. I can press and sort of print with my fingers. It's a little misregistered, but it's working okay. This kind of stuff tends to happen. It happens because I'm printing wet on wet. I have not let these dry between layers. Ideally, if I let these dry for a few days between layers, adding the oil will make the bottom layer resist the top layer less. So if it's dry, if the print you're printing on is dry, and the new ink you have is a little more greasy than the previous layers, you won't have these kind of resist marks. I like them. I think it adds texture, but it's hard to print reliably like that. Okay, now I have to run through all of the other colors, or all of the other prints.